Okay, so here is the dropped shipment scenario. An Imperial cruiser intercepted a number of smugglers in the sector of space. They had no choice but to drop their shipments, which now litter the battlefield. Follow the rules below for all 3 games of this event, with one player deploying their ships in the green area and the other in the yellow. So we have our setup, alternate setups in each round. Place tokens. During setup, after placing forces, the first player randomizes their 6 acrylic evade and focus tokens, then places them face down near the play area. In player order, it's important, in player order, players take turns choosing a token, face down, without looking at its type. Place it face down in the play area. Tokens must be placed beyond range 1 of each other, each edge of the board, and every other ship. Tokens cannot be placed at range 0 of obstacles. After a ship moves through or overlaps a face-down token, the token is revealed. You flip it face up. That ship gains a token. These tokens are treated as blue tokens, therefore are not removed during the end phase. Instead, they are only removed if they are spent. Remember to return all of the acrylic tokens to the first player at the end of the game. Check 1 2.
Check 1 2.
Okay.
Check 1 2.
All right, hello everybody. My name is Dio Morales, host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and today I'm joined by Ryan Farmer of the Minox Squadron podcast.
How we doing, folks at home?
So we have right now a 2.0 preview event. We're doing a scenario called Dropped Shipments. We're in Game 2, and if you notice, the setup is a little bit different than what you're used to. Ryan, you want to take them through the setup?
Yeah, of course. So what is different about this setup is that ships are going to be deployed in a range 2 band across from each other. In the first game, it was a range 3 band across from each other. And for this one, we're also adding in obstacles, just 4. So for this second edition tournament, I think the FFG organizers are really attempting to ease people into the game, slowly get them comfortable with moving ships. This isn't exactly designed for veterans. This is designed for everybody to have fun. Low ship counts, easy overall play experience. You can get these extra tokens to pick up that kind of help you. It helps your maneuvering, trying to hit those tokens. It helps you. In theory, this is all very, very good until a bunch of tryhards come in with Vader.
Right, exactly. They unfortunately actually are setting it up incorrectly. You're supposed to place your forces first and then your tokens.
Yeah.
But I mean, fly casual.
Yeah, who cares?
It doesn't matter.
I actually think I like it better this way, because in the other way you can just set your guys and then put them directly in front of you. It's like feels kind of cheap that way.
It does a little bit, yeah, for sure. A little cheeky. Also, I noticed a lot of people were doing this, like putting them outside of range 1 of the obstacles, but it doesn't have that on the list. It's a cool little scenario. I do enjoy it. But before we go too far, I do have to say thank you to Curled Paw Creatives, our sponsor for this weekend stream. They're doing a big push here with second edition. You need acrylics. You just need them.
You need them.
You got to have them. We all have these cardboard tokens, but they wear out. The acrylic stuff is really, really nice.
You're getting a dumpster full of new cardboard tokens for second edition. Why don't you upgrade those? Why don't you treat yourself?
Treat yourself.
Just treat yourself with some Curled Paw Creatives acrylics. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right. You actually can get a $10, not percent, better than that, $10 off a $50 order at curledpawcreatives.com. That coupon becomes active tomorrow. And
attention X-Wing players.
Excuse me, 1 second.
The round will begin in 2 minutes at 7:10.
The round begins at 7:10.
This round will end at 8:10. You guys may begin now.
Starting the timer. All right.
This round will end at 8:10 p.m.
So when I was talking to some of these players, it is Anthony on the right here this is his second game of X-Wing.
Sure. Wow.
Yeah, Jason, I didn't have an opportunity to ask him that specific question, but we definitely have two newer players here.
That's good.
So we'll see, you know, what kind of things. This is actually a great opportunity to talk about some of the differences between second and first edition.
Absolutely.
I'm excited, and it's interesting. I'm interested to see how Anthony plays as a person who's never played first edition X-Wing.
Yeah.
Like he probably the barrel roll thing probably just makes sense to him. I know it's like weird for me when I see it.
Of course. I think what's also interesting is we don't see any Imperials on the board.
Yeah.
And I like seeing these Rebel versus Rebel matchups, especially because we've got a high PS X-Wing and a mid-range Y-Wing versus a high PS Y-Wing and a mid-range X-Wing.
Yes.
So we really get to see, in terms of if we have equal skill here, which kind of archetype is going to fit better for second edition. My intuition leans, of course, with Luke because of how powerful all those abilities are. And Dutch is also, this Luke Dutch build is, if I were considering taking Rebels, this would be the build that I chose.
This is what I flew in the 9 a.m. earlier. That's exactly what I did. And just the action economy you're able to get with Dutch is fantastic. They actually did notice that the tokens go on last. You see that they pulled them down here.
There you go.
On our screen. So they'll deploy those here in a minute. You'll probably see them line them up at range one.
Nice telestrating you got there.
That's new, some new fancy stuff.
Some new fancy tech, huh?
Yeah.
You coming into Gold Squadron Stream 2.0 up in here hot.
That's right. I had to get it. I had to get it down before the Minoc Open.
Oh, I'm so hyped. So hyped for the Minoc Open, but we can talk about that another time. Minoc Open. Interesting that they might be setting up a joust right here.
I'm curious. So Nora has a brand new ability, right?
Yeah. So Nora
she's been totally swapped out.
Yeah. Whenever she's at range 1 of an enemy ship,
Will Thomas Stauber please come up to flight control? Thomas Stauber, please come up to flight control.
If you can't hear, we're right next to a speaker.
Thomas Stauber, please come up to flight control.
So whenever she's at range 1 of an enemy ship, she just adds an evade result anytime she's attacked.
Right.
So it's not if that ship at range 1 is attacking her, it's any enemy ship. If she's at range 1 of another enemy ship is attacking her, she adds it. So it's basically super reinforced. Which, since reinforcement removed from the game, and since most mechanics that involve adding evade results have been removed, Nora's ability is actually incredibly powerful.
It's very good.
And it's really, you underestimate it until you are a TIE swarm trying to hit her.
Yeah.
Because all she has to do is kind of, if you get out of formation a little bit, she slips in at range 1, and then your TIEs have a bunch of range 3 or range 2 shots at her. It's really hard to push damage through on her. She is very survivable. However, Anthony being his first game here, we already see a little bit of a tough, I would say a strategic error in lining directly up against double torps.
Yes.
In this joust. We could be in...
This could be a very short game.
Yeah, we could be in for a very short game because Anthony has a controlling squad.
Yep.
And Jason has an alpha squad. So traditionally, with something like this, you'd want Anthony would want to line up away from Luke, lead him through the rocks, kind of push him through there, and see if he can get the ion to hit Luke.
Yep. So you do see that new style of dial being used by the players there. I know I was struggling when I was flipping them, putting the opening in the top.
Yeah, same. I was doing the exact same thing. It took me a while. But I actually do like these dials a lot because rolling them from the bottom with your thumb, looking at the top, seeing the whole dial at once, it's very, very nice.
All right, so it looks like Anthony's able to hit that first token and scoops up an evade there. So those evade tokens and acrylics that are out there that are the drop shipments, they can hold on to those until they spend it.
And, man, those evades are so good. They're just basically a shield upgrade you're tacking onto your ship.
I'll take it.
I'll be taking that, yep. I actually asked the judge beforehand today. I wasn't entirely sure on the rule.
Lock action?
I asked if you can spend more than one evade on your defense rolls, and you can spend up to however many defense dice you're rolling, which is different than first edition. If you have 3 evade tokens somehow, and you roll 3 blanks, that's 3 evades. which is interesting.
So Jason does the target lock action onto the Red Squadron, and Dutch's ability allows Dutch to pass a target lock to a friendly ship at range 1 to 3, ignoring range restrictions for locks. So Luke gets that target lock. That's why you see 2 of them there.
Yeah, Anthony's in a rough spot because he's about to see 2 proton torps directly to his face.
Yeah. So a couple of changes here that are very visible with 2nd edition. You can see that the lock, first it's only called lock. It's no longer called target lock.
Correct.
The vernacular there. And it only uses 1 token. The numbers on the token match the number on the base of the ship. It's a little bit different there. I will say as a streamer, it's a little bit difficult. I actually really liked when people had custom target locks.
Yeah, same.
Because it was easy to identify whose were whose.
And there's nothing to say you still can't really do that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not explicit, to the best of my knowledge, that you need to have ID tokens and locks that match. I feel like if you still wanted to have 2 differing locks that are just different or traditional from 1st edition, no one's really going to complain about that.
Yep. So Nora tries to do a target lock there. So, again, newer players, they don't know. So Nora did try to do the lock action there, but failed, and chose to do a focus it instead. We did see the rules reference today.
Yeah.
And if you can't make that target lock, you actually fail it. Again, we're all learning here. It's 2nd edition, newer players, not a big deal.
If you're interested in doing some threat games yourself, which I still think it's a very fun, interesting, short, like mini format, FFG did release, and I found it on Reddit earlier today, all of their threat cards for Wave 1. Excluding the Scum Falcon. So I thought that was interesting.
So, Jason...
That's a proton torp.
I think. Did he? I don't even know if he rolled that dice.
No, he did.
Did he? Okay. They'll remember the dice box at some point. Looks like 2 hits.
Yeah, just 2 hits on that Dutch proton torp.
Focus. Change it to, all right, so,
is that
no, 4?
4 hits? 3 hits? Where do you get that other focus from? I'm super confused.
I'm not entirely sure. So maybe,
maybe that was from the token, I think. That focus was from the token.
Yep. So, we're not sure of results. We do have the dice box up. First time playing on stream, they forgot about the box. Not a big deal. Oh, there they go. Champions here.
They knew what's up.
All right, so 3 hits into 2 evades.
That's actually a pretty good turnaround for Anthony there.
All right, so Anthony only takes 1 hole on that Red Squadron.
That is even 1 shield.
Or 1 shield, excuse me.
Yeah, because, I mean, burning a 1 proton torp. Now this is where the real pain is going to come.
Oh, yeah.
Because Luke is on his way. And this more than likely is going to be 4 hits.
Yeah, so he spends the charge there.
I actually forgot my Vader had cluster missiles when I played. I just remembered that. I should have used those. Yep, he'll spend a force, probably. Yep, flips that. 3 and a crit.
3 and a crit.
Which is fairly expected with Luke there.
Oh, 2 evades again, baby.
Evades, wow.
So hit crit. The crit is going to get through.
Yeah, but it could have been significantly
it could have been way worse. He could have been dead.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're a superior player. You stay alive.
So the crit, it should be a crit face up.
Let's see.
Waiting on them to flip that up.
Or maybe they'll forget. Looks like they forgot that was a crit. Looks like 1 crit coming in for the. Spends
a focus. That's Nora.
Yeah, Nora. What? Is that an ion at range 3 that he's doing, or? Because normally that would just be 2 dice on Nora.
Yeah.
Or was that the X-Wing and he spent a focus? Just checking.
I'm not entirely sure.
Not entirely sure. but it looks to me as though Luke lost the force, but he'll get it back. And Nora, or his Dutch, lost 1 shield.
Okay. And then on the other side, shields, and that should be, we know that should be a crit, but
yeah,
that's on the red squadron.
Now Anthony could really turn this around now they survived that initial joust. He could, what he really has to do is try to get in a situation where he can ion Luke. But that's still going to be very tough.
And I know this is just a preview event and super casual, but this is an event where I am not allowed to to touch the game at all, unless it's like somebody, like 2 people I know. I won't say I won't say anything. I'd have to know them very, very well, though.
Yeah, for real.
Like D and Farmer.
Yeah,
in
two peas in a pod.
In the cut, I'm like, you guys suck.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
We suck.
Why do you keep
why do we even
rolling the wrong number of defense dice? You're both rolling 5 dice. What are you doing?
Okay, so that's a good move right there, I think, by Anthony with that X. I actually would have closed my S foils, then boosted here to go for a block because both of these ships are rather slow.
So he did use an action on R5 Astromech there. I don't know if you saw that in the dice box.
Yeah.
He spent a charge on there to repair 1 face-down damage card.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. So he has back to 4 hull. All right, so Nora, sorry, not Nora, Dutch doing a red barrel roll here.
It's interesting.
Noticing that
he doesn't want to take that range 1 shot from that Red Squadron vet with Predator because he was in the bullseye there. That could have been a lot of pain.
Bullseye. There's a stress. I really do enjoy that they added these red actions. I think it's super cool.
It's a really, really great game design mechanic. And that barrel roll is going to work out really well for Anthony here because if his arc is face forward, which I believe it is, with that veteran turret gunner, he could get a double tap right on Dutch. Do a 2-dice attack and follow up with a 3-die ion.
Can you shoot from both arcs?
With veteran turret gunner, you can.
Oh, he has. I forgot that he has veteran turret gunner. You're right.
It's the BTL, basically the BTLA force, essentially. Still a tremendous upgrade.
On Nora Wexley.
And let's see what Luke decides to do here. I mean, a 1 bank would be probably preferable there, but
he's got to use the force.
Yeah, and he still has R2D2.
Yes.
Which is alarming.
It's very good.
Which is kind of hard for Anthony because he could very well lose his red vet here. Actually, it's a little unlikely that unless this is another proton torp coming his way at range 2, which it might be.
He has it lined up.
Yeah, that actually.
But even if it's range 1 4 dice, it's still 4 dice to the face.
Yeah, but the odds aren't as good. Oh, well, he'd have to lock again. That's what it would be.
He has a focus, holding on that drop cargo focus.
Yeah, yeah. I think Jason's just got to lock that Red Squadron vet. I mean, he's probably debating the focus fire, but he's already got so much damage on the veteran.
Yep.
He might have a lock on it already still.
He does.
Might not have spent it, yeah. So maybe he's being interesting. He's barrel rolling.
Looks like he's going to focus on Nora this turn. I think that seems to be the play. Let's see what he chooses to do here.
Well, he has 2 shots on her, so. Another thing I want to add on this is watching jousting become relevant again is really nice.
Yeah.
So make sure you measure your mats at home so you know how long they are. Bring a tape measure with you.
So looks like we got we had a range check here. I think Nora's firing first.
Yeah, I think she's moving before Luke.
Yes,
so
she has initiative.
Yeah, so
we'll go ahead and put that token out. Move it to the correct side.
There you go.
Wow. There it is. Range 1, hitting a crit. Y-wing defending, gonna take them both.
Yeah, went to Dutch on that. Took 2 shields.
Mm-hmm.
Dutch is a squishier target, but he takes a crit as well.
Takes a crit. It's couldn't see it.
Direct hit.
Direct hit.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Okay.
I could tell by the ship art.
Oh, okay, I hadn't seen that one
deck,
yet.
Yeah. The direct hit takes up the entire middle section of the ship.
So he's going to be down to 4 hull on Dutch. We'll get that updated here in a second.
So I think he did do the double tap there on Dutch.
There it is. Veteran turret gunner coming in.
Man, it's so good.
All right, 2 hits.
This might have been range 1, actually. So let's think about spending the focus to get that ion on. Yep.
Go. So that would, let's see what the dice are here. So 2 get through. The first one's a damage.
Second one's an ion. Yep. It was after he got 3. It was pretty irrelevant what Jason rolled right there. That's really good for Jason having Dutch ioned, because now he could just essentially he can do a 4 forward with Nora, put his arc behind him, and finish Dutch off. Because I think that you keep working towards finishing Dutch off, or even 4K and get another double tap off. That'd be ideal as well. But now Luke's going to throw some pain on somebody, and maybe Nora did enough damage for Jason to consider splitting fire because he's angry. We shall see. But if I'm Jason, that shot at that Red Squadron veteran is too good to pass up. If you can get a proton torp on him and just wipe him from the face of the board, you get a crit in there.
Yeah, maybe the barrel roll back from Luke was to try to get that proton torp off.
Maybe he wasn't sure if he was in range 1 or not. That's another distinct possibility.
But I mean, if he has a target lock out there, why? I mean, it's not better. A range 1 isn't better than a proton. Besides having the hit to crit.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Yeah, but if he's trying to PS kill him with 4 hull, the crit is nice.
That's true.
Which he looks like he's doing, is tossing another proton out.
He does need 1 more dice.
All right, so he's going to re-roll probably 2 of those. Again, you could, on average here, you can expect.
So he's just swapping results so he can roll on his own side.
Right.
Uses the force
on both.
Yes.
Yeah.
So both force charges gone. That's a focus blank. I gotta adjust the angle of those lights.
So we'll have a crit coming through. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no crit. Did he use protons or no? Maybe he forgot to convert to the crit.
I think he did.
With protons. Remember your triggers, people.
It's all new, right?
Yeah.
How all this works.
It is all new. But that does mean that this vet is going to be able to fire at Luke.
No, 'cause he's.
Oh no, Dutch is going to fire first. Then maybe the red will.
Yeah. But I'm not sure that Dutch has a.
No, Dutch just missed on Nora.
Okay. So
just
the red squad's at 3 now. Took 1 damage.
No, he's at 1. He took 3 damage.
He took 3.
Yeah. That's interesting. Is that red going to fire here at Luke? Yep. Ooh.
Wow, that's a good.
That is good.
Nada.
No, well, he'll use a force to make 1 evade. So Luke will take 2 shields right here, and that's a pretty good hit.
Yep.
So
shields are down on Luke Skywalker.
Yep.
R2, see what you can do with that.
Yeah, for real. But this is a perfect opportunity if Nate wants to do a K-turn right here with both of his ships.
Oh, yeah.
If he does a K-turn with Nora, just puts another double tap on Dutch, then a K-turn with that. Because Luke would be, Luke without having any shields doesn't really want a K-turn here. Like, he could, right?
Yeah,
absolutely could.
He wants to disengage.
But
I guess maybe the tournament play is to disengage.
Well, actually, the tournament play might. The tournament play still might be the K-turn. Here's the sneaky thing that. So if this were a tournament and I'm Anthony, I actually do a 1 bank with Nora to the right, block Luke's 4K turn. Oh wait, no, they have 3 Talon rolls now.
Yeah, they do.
That's funny.
So there's a 1 bank from the red Squadron vet.
Maybe he'll try to repair again.
He still has 1 more charge.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get
Yep, there it is.
Yep.
So he's going to be at 2 hull.
Yep. Those Talon rolls made it a lot more interesting because you have to block more than 1 K-turn.
Yeah.
But I would still consider maybe doing a 1 bank with Nora, putting my turret behind me and blocking Luke. If that 1 bank would fit, I'd have to see on the table if that would have fit past the ion. It might not. It might have to be a 2.
Well, Dutch does a 1 forward as required.
Yep. Still could do a red barrel roll here because that 1 forward's now blue from being ion, don't forget.
Yes. That's a big deal.
Yeah, no, it's a huge deal. It actually was a big deal in my game. I did a K-turn with my TIE fighter, and Nora ioned me, and I did the 1 straight, lost my stress, was able to barrel roll and get a range 1 shot on her.
There you go, boom.
He was like, that's not how that works. And here's the Talon roll. Oh, no, it's not. This is just a...
There's a 3 bank.
3 bank, yep.
So bit of a disengage.
Ah, man.
But he's still on the side of that ion.
If he would have stayed
turret
on the board, that 4K would have been money for Anthony right now.
Yeah.
And he regens.
Yep. You see him drop that disarm token is what it's called now. Busting out that acrylic marker.
This is a good move, though, right here. Because he can now further ion Dutch.
Just keep walking him.
Yeah, just rotate that turret, drop it behind you. Dutch only has 1 die. You'll get 4. Fairly good odds that you will ion him again, do another damage, walk him. You can do it 2 hard next turn, rotate it to the left.
Yep. There's a rotate action.
Yep. So Luke has no shot. Let's see what Nora does with this range 1 shot at Dutch.
Oh, yeah. Hit, eyeball, average there.
Should be 4 dice, but still going to... oh, no ion. It'll just take a hit. You have to do 2 in order for that to...
Yep.
I think he should be rolling 1 more there. I think they forgot about the range bonus.
There you go. Yep. They got it right there. At least the hit instead of
instead of an ion. So he's down to 2.
Dutch.
But he still has maneuverability, which is unfortunate for Anthony. If you're Jason right now, is this time, now that you have a shield back on Luke, to do a 4K and try and finish that red squadron off?
I mean, just being able to get a ship off the board is so huge.
But he has instinctive aim, you know. He doesn't need, and he actually still has the lock, so it doesn't even matter. I think now, actually, if I've got room, I might be cheeky and try and do a 3 Talon to the left.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to tell from my angle if it
fits.
would fit.
It fits for sure.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
You guarantee it? Well, I'm never one to question a Diyun Morales guarantee.
All right, so we're waiting for, and I know that we don't have markers out there. I guess I could get some. I know we have X-wings and Y-wings galore here.
Might actually be beneficial for Jason's Dutch to go after that token over there too. Free mods are good mods. And there's a K-turn from Anthony's Red Squadron vet, who's probably short for this world.
So this is Luke up here, number 1. There's Dutch. Dutch be moving.
Did you grab that token? I think he was trying for it.
Oh, just misses.
It just missed, yeah.
And
he's gonna
barrel roll.
He's gonna get that token, or is he gonna leapfrog it?
He's got it.
Oh, he's got it. Yeah.
Takes a stress.
Yeah.
What did he get? He's got himself a evade.
That's pretty big.
Evade plus his ability. Nora. We haven't seen Nora's ability go off yet. She hasn't been shot.
No, she hasn't. She's at full.
She's clean.
She's really good at getting in that scrum.
So it looks like Luke regened again.
Yep. Back
to full.
Yeah, but he only has 1 charge left on that. R2 only provides 3 regens in the whole game.
That's right. I mean, R2 gets tired, right? Like
there's only a finite amount of energy in these little droids.
That's right. Got to recharge that battery. It's coming from the speakers. Okay. We're good here, people. We're hearing weird sounds in the background.
Maybe I'm just paranoid. I'm seeing ghosts because I'm so tired. Let's look at the current board state right now. I think, unfortunately, Anthony's not in a place to be able to be getting shots on Jason's ships.
Yep.
Jason's now in a great position to turn about and engage in another joust, which we already know is his specialty.
Yep. Yeah, Jason's ready. He's still looking at his board state over there. He is out of proton torpedoes. No more torpedoes. No, sorry, he has 1.
No, he's got 1 on Dutch, I think.
Yeah. 1 left on Dutch. In the core set and Y-Wing pack, he only had 1 proton torpedo. So
right.
they're proxying the second one there.
Just doing a 2 forward to clear some stress right now.
I think I would have liked to see a 2 bank there. Been a little bit more of an offensive move.
Sure.
There's a chance to get a target lock.
But he might barrel roll now, which is interesting. Just to try to get a shot. It's another thing you see a lot of newer players do, focusing on getting a shot instead of the right quality shots.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe a 2 bank would have netted a target lock in that situation. But this could also be a long-term setup for next round as well. Maybe he likes this position for next round.
All right, here's the Y-Wing. It's 2 forward.
Yep, Dutch on a 2 forward.
Which should clear the stress. There you go. Did he put it back? I think maybe he put that back then on an accident.
Yeah, maybe. Luke's doing a 4K. Looks like he wants to get back in the fight now that he's at full, as he should.
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. From first edition.
From first edition, right? Save me, Luke. You see, I would have loved Jason or Anthony to blast forward here.
Let's get a little more aggressive.
Yeah. He's got to finish Dutch off. Can't let that guy just hang out. Toss Luke locks. That'll just wreck you.
So that should clear the stress that he has there. There it is. So I don't think Nora is stressed here in this situation.
I don't think so either.
But again, player error. It happens.
Do you mean Nora or Dutch? I don't think
Sorry,
Dutch is stressed.
Dutch.
It's okay.
I
Commentator
haven't
error.
flipped. Commentator error.
Commentator
Yes.
error.
It's like people are flying like the same 4 ships or something.
What do you do with these tarot cards they gave us? They're big. How am I going to store these?
They do have FFG does sell tarot card size sleeves.
Oh, so this is a ploy.
So you have to buy the whole pack.
This is a. They're going to make back all their money on these for all of these suckers that have to go buy tarot card sleeves now.
See,
that probably cost them a nickel to make, and we're gonna.
So, but here's how we get them back, Ryan. We buy 1 pack.
And then we all share.
We all share it.
That's how you do it.
Yep.
Don't bow down to big business.
Big flight.
Big flight. Big acrylic. Bow down to big acrylic. Though.
Yeah. Yes,
GoPodCreatives.com.
There you go. Gencon 18 for $10 off your $50 order.
It's pretty good value.
Oh, it's great.
It's like the Soontier Fell of values.
Gencon. Gencon 18. Coupon. Alrighty, so there's the Red Squadron vet just coming in, focusing.
Right.
Getting ready to meet Luke.
Meet him for dinner and dance.
That's right. If Luke might have an opportunity to do a good barrel roll here if he went straight.
Yeah.
Arc dodge that Y, unless he's feeling super confident, he just blasts him, get him off the table.
Could. And smart Dutch is just kind of peeling off, going, you know what? I'm good. This was fun.
But I'm out. Yeah, so in this format, if both players still have ships on the board, they just do a final salvo with whatever's left.
Yeah.
There are no points in this format.
Good. TOs must be pumped.
Yeah. Oh, 1 forward from Luke. He's out of protons. Looks like it's probably range 3, just outside of range 2.
So we gotta be careful not to close too hard into that Y-wing and to the board edge, because a bad series of ion
could be bad news.
Well, actually, it's, you know what? It's really hard to ion lock these kinds of ships off the board now, because they can just do a white and then boost.
Yeah.
He can just close his S-foils and boost. So that whole ion locking off the board is a strategy you're not going to see a lot of in first edition, second edition.
Luke barrel rolls back.
May have been incorrect at barrel roll too. I don't know if he used the center lines.
We got to use them. So it's Nora moving up, taking a lock action. Wait, I guess Jason has the initiative? I had it right the first time? If Nora's moving last?
I thought Nora was moving first.
She moved last on this one.
Maybe I'm just going crazy. Very possible at this point.
It's all right. So, lock action, I think.
Yeah. Does have a shot on Luke, which is nice.
So you'd like to be asking some type of question.
Well, if she's taking a lock on Luke now, next turn you just have to do a 1 bank.
Mm-hmm.
Luke losing initiative also didn't do him any favors.
Nope. You think Luke would be broken if he was I6?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. For his defensive capabilities, yes. Vader's I6 has tremendous maneuverability. Wow. Maneuverability.
New words.
Yep. Maneuverability, but his downside is he doesn't have his defense isn't as good as it could be.
Yeah, you have to arc dodge. If you're not arc dodging,
yeah,
you're losing.
Exactly. Luke's defense is tremendous, but his maneuverability at I-5 isn't necessarily as flexible against the higher initiatives.
So it looks like we got the lock, like we talked about, and this is
Nora onto Luke.
Nora onto Luke.
Because I think she has initiative.
Should be primaries.
Yep, just 2.
Two
Luke
dice.
should easily dodge that.
Just needs 1 symbol of any kind.
Ooh. He had to use a token.
Spends the lock. Oh.
Oh, ho, ho.
Luke takes both. Shields are down.
Wow. How about that?
R2, what can you do out there?
Unlikely swing there in Anthony's favor.
So R2 only has 1 charge on him left.
Luke's got to be extra careful here because he doesn't want to get ioned a couple times.
Two blanks and a hit. Spending that target lock.
Spend that focus. Spend that focus. Yeah, you know what's up.
So 3 hits.
2 evades.
1 gets through, and the red squad is going to be left at 1.
Wow, that guy is really...
He refuses to die.
He does refuse to die. Anthony somehow hanging on tight here. All odds against him. Stacked up in a cruel world. Coming in after halftime. Feel-good story of the year. Tough relationships being tested all the time, only to find love at the end.
Red squad does not have a shot.
No, he does not. If he had banked, though.
Yeah, I tell you.
Yeah, I tell you.
I play this game okay.
Okay, you do. I've seen you. I've seen you play okay a couple times.
I commentate better than I play, though.
I tell you what, Dion, you put a frog on a lamppost, people are going to wonder how it got there. That's some Phil Simms wisdom for you. I don't even know that's the real quote. Phil Simms is a dummy.
I'm in. Whatever the hell you just said, I like it.
Hardcore. I can't believe there's still 4 ships on the board, if I'm being totally honest.
I mean, so the reason there are 4 ships on the board, there's been definitely some dice variants, but they're also switching off targets.
Yeah.
Jason's done a good job of disengaging with Dutch to make sure he doesn't die. But I guess the downside to that is he's also not taking shots.
This is actually a really interesting point I wanted to bring up here. As time's running out here, let's say we were dealing with points and MOV and that sort of thing. Anthony is still super in this game. If let's say we're coming to an end in a tournament setting.
Yeah.
Because if he could tag 1 more on Luke before he has a chance to regen, that's a huge chunk of points. Because his Nora's at full, and that Jason's Dutch is at half. Red Squadron's at half. Anthony would be ahead by quite a bit if he could get Luke to half. So I think players need to be thinking as they're moving forward in 2nd edition, potentially what a ship is worth in terms of time.
Yeah.
What's happening now, Dion?
So looking at the board state, we're waiting to see what Jason does for an action, and he's flip-flopping between a couple options. Maybe debating a target lock to trigger Dutch's ability. There he's reaching for the range ruler. Decides against it. Sometimes you just need to feel the range ruler. Like, actually, that's not going to make it. Let me just put that down.
You just got to double check to be sure.
He picked it back up, flip-flop. There it goes. Dropping the focus. All right, so here's the red squad, I believe, moving? No, red squad. Okay, that's Luke.
And this is dogfighting.
Zoom in past the Red Squadron.
Yep.
So right now, I actually really like the positioning of that Red Squadron because if Jason's hand right now, his tail right now is just like, I'm just running away with Dutch.
Yeah.
You take that Red Squad and you just chase down Dutch.
Oh, yeah.
As fast as you can.
No doubt about it.
So Luke is there. It's actually in a pretty good spot for a block. The 4K on Nora is blocked.
Yes.
I mean, pretty much no move that Nora can do can shoot Luke.
Yeah.
It's a good opportunity to establish a target lock.
Yep.
And he does on the Red Squadron.
Right. Let's see what Nora ends up doing here. Just a bump.
Yep. So that's just going to slide forward.
Cool. And then we'll see Luke's rebuttal on that, I believe.
Luke moved already.
Oh, right.
Because Nora.
I thought Nora had initiative. Man.
We had it wrong. It's fine. No big deal. All right, so here's the Red Squad reaching. I think he just had range 3.
Just have it.
Got it.
Yeah, wow. With a focus to boot.
He has a chance. There's a lock out there, too.
Oh,
See
yeah,
that?
you're right. Save me, Duncan.
2 focuses.
And Luke's not shooting him, so.
Spends it. There are the evades.
Yeah, just spend a focus.
Safe.
Safe. Didn't have to spend his evade either, which is big.
Nope. I wonder if.
But now that Luke's turned around the other way, right? He could just blast forward and try it. Dutch doesn't have a turret.
No.
That veteran should be just careening forward as fast as he can next turn.
Step on it.
And then Nora should be going slow. Get that turret behind her, and if Luke wants to chase, be my guest, baby, because she can put some ion on him.
Yeah, you gotta threaten for sure. And it looks like from the angle of the Red Squadron vet does have a 4 straight. I believe it looks like it fits.
I think so.
We'll use the card of knowledge.
Yeah,
it seems to be accurate.
Unfortunately, his Red Squadron does not have a proton torp.
Nope.
Or I would recommend closing the S foils.
Yeah, because it only lowers the attack die on primary weapons.
Actually, he's already got the lock, so he could.
I think the lock might belong to Nora.
Oh, okay.
Because he didn't spend it last turn. That was a great opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
So 3 bank, he doesn't believe that he can reach over there with the 4 straight. Which is fine. Better to be safe than sorry, right?
Or he's trying to widen his net. He's going to do a barrel roll to the right.
Yeah.
But.
Oh, there's the focus.
Interesting.
Just getting out of town. 4K. Oh, okay.
Just kidding. She wants to fight.
I'm back in. Dutch does have an initiative advantage above the Red Squadron vet, so could initiative kill him?
Yes.
I'm looking forward to saying all these things wrong on Sunday when I commentate for First Edition.
Wow, that barrel roll, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, like that barrel roll's wrong. Wait, we're still playing first.
Oh, jeez. Why are we still playing first? Oh, my. Please make it stop.
There's the Talon roll from Luke.
Good to turn himself about right there.
He might be able to catch
maybe
Nora here.
Nora can now turn her turret to the left, though, I think, which I would. Try to create some coverage for the veteran she's trailing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a pretty big no-fly zone for Nora there in terms of Luke.
All right, so 3 banking towards the bottom of the board. Looks like the focus is going to be getting that Red Squadron vet off the table. Has an opportunity to turn the turret if he wants to, and does. Goes to the back.
Yeah. There will be simultaneous fire here, though. That probably is going to be range 3. Oh, no, range 2.
Double checking. Seems to be range 2. We'll know by the dice. This is Luke going into Nora.
Let's find out. Much longer game than we were expecting, huh, Dio?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
we had some dice variant swings here and there, but ooh, interesting. He's got to decide if he wants to spend that force or not. But I mean, it's Luke. He's gonna get it back.
Yeah, he's gonna get it back. So 2 hits.
Yeah, I know he was hoping for that crit, but I think he needs a miracle. Oh, the natties.
Oh, natties.
The natties to stay alive. Oh wait, no, that was on the veteran. That was on Nora. I'm too tired, but still, natties.
Yeah. Checking to see if they have the shot here. Just out.
Just out. What's going to happen next? Who knows?
What will happen next?
Don't love that Luke is behind Nora in this particular situation, but it's not the worst. And if I were Jason, I'd be regenning this turn with Luke. Just do a 1-bank regen. You can go around. You can afford a round of not firing.
Yep.
While you are pressing Anthony to the advantage. Pressing his advantage, rather.
Oh, sorry.
All good.
All right, so looks like dials are set. Here we go.
I was intrigued by these veterans. Like, what are they doing? Like their first foray out there.
Yeah. So there is the 2-bank from the X-Wing. We'll probably get some jousting action here between Dutch and the Red Squad. Yeah. There's the one forward. So we'll trade shots.
Yeah, we will.
Dutch does have the initiative advantage.
That Red Squadron veteran's sitting really pretty at 1 hull.
Oh, yeah. Does have a focus. Dutch has an evade. That could come into the play.
It's range 2, and Dutch has a focus here.
Focus, evade, both.
If it's range 2, only 2 dice, the X-Wing has a shot. If it's range 1,
probably not.
Less so.
And there's a target lock on that Red Squad as well.
Oh, boy. Y-Wing's got to swoop in. Nora's got to give her Red Squadron veteran some help.
And there's no way that Nora can PS kill, excuse me, initiative kill Dutch, unless you get some like lucky crits here.
Yeah, the evade token's going to prevent that.
Yep. All right, so looks like change of target lock.
Good move.
2 forward there from Nora.
See what Luke does, but Nora still looks like she's going to have a pretty decent shot at Dutch, but he's behind. Unless this Red Squadron survives this next round,
it could happen.
Anthony is very behind.
It also comes down to target selection. I mean, Jason still has to make sure he chooses the right target, right?
Unfortunately, Nora can't use the Ion because it's range 3.
So it's the first shot.
It's just 1.
Safe.
2. Jason's fine.
Dutch is like, nah, man.
Nah, I'm good at 2.
I'm good.
Luke's going to now take a shot at Nora.
I think this is Nora shooting with veteran tail gunner. It looks like it was just range 2.
Oh, was it?
Yep. Spends it. 2 hits and a crit. Luke does have shields down.
Oh, interesting. Good call there. Veteran turret gunner out the back.
So hit crit. That's going to stick.
So Luke will be ioned, and he takes the damage.
Yep. Yeah, because crits don't do anything. So it should be just 1 single card. There's the ion.
This changes things a little bit for Anthony here because he could keep doing those double taps out the front and back.
Yep.
With Nora.
Here goes Luke onto Nora. Crit blank focus. He's got the lock.
There it is. Hit crit on Nora.
Should use the force here. There it is. Nora doesn't have any enemy ships at range 1, so no ability here.
It's a range 3 return shot, right? So she should have 2 dice.
Yep.
Oh no, it's range 2. It has to be.
Range 2, yeah. So that's a blank.
Those like goose eggs.
So that crit's going to be sticking. We'll see what it is.
That's rough. It's a rough turn for Anthony there, but he's had pretty good dice variance overall.
Oh, yeah. Stunned pilot.
Yep.
You know what the new stunned pilot does?
Only damage over obstacles, right?
Yes, whether if you fly through or land on it. They clarified that.
But it doesn't count for bumps.
Right.
I don't think.
With other ships, yeah.
Right.
So let's go ahead and change that. The overlay. So this is Dutch. Hit crit into the red squad. Target lock, I think that's going to be it.
Yeah. Yeah, that red squadron's toast.
All right, red squadron is off the table.
Very sad. Pour one out.
And we'll go ahead and finish the hull.
Luke is ioned, though, and only at 3. Nora's still sitting okay at 5. So not the absolute worst situation. I think you one bank here with Nora. See if Dutch makes some kind of critical mistake. Toss 3 dice into Dutch, then toss another 2 if you have to.
Oh, yeah.
Even though Luke's probably going to be wrecking your broadside.
Well, if Nora could take advantage of her ability as well, this might be an opportunity there.
Exactly. That's why she needs to be at range 1. Which I think she will be.
All right, looks like Dutch is getting a little cheeky here. This might be a K-turn. Yep.
Interesting.
I like it. He'll either end up with a block or be behind Nora if Nora went really aggressive.
Yeah, but still, he's only got 2 health left, and he's stressed, so Nora's going to have a really, really great...
And she has the turret, so there's an opportunity to shoot there.
Yeah.
So there's the ionization for Luke.
More than likely, Nora's getting blocked.
And again, the problem here for Jason with doing this, if he does get a block, is because Dutch moves first, Nora will just start chasing and have the opportunity to do that front back shot.
Exactly.
And is Nora, it's not the attacker that's shooting, it's just any enemy at range 1?
Yes.
We have a, there she is right here. While you defend, if there is an enemy ship at range 0 to 1 at an evade.
Ooh, cheeky.
I like it. So 3 hard. That's probably range 2.
It's still an ion, though. It's only going to do 1 damage. Means he'll have return fire.
Yep.
It's an uphill battle for Anthony, who's played pretty well so far, considering he's a new player.
Mm-hmm.
I would guess this could be the end of Nora, but she might be range 1 at. Yeah, he's checking there for that extra evade.
Looks like she got it, maybe. Yes, if rolling 3 dice there, spending the lock. 2 hits and a crit. That's coming from Luke. 1 evade.
Hit crit.
Yeah, Nora's ability.
So hit crit.
So just a crit.
Oh, it's only 3, right?
Yeah. We'll see what that crit is here.
Crit will be unknowable.
A mystery. We'll never know. Looks like they're reading and or discussing the card. Only 4:30 left in the round. He's FaceTiming with his son. You were at Worlds when Mark did the happy birthday for his son, right?
Yeah, that was rad.
Yeah. It's quite awesome.
I'm not sure how Anthony's going to dig himself out of this hole.
It's going to be tough. I mean, he has shots, but the problem is, like you said, Ion Turret only does 1 damage.
Right.
It's more of a control piece. It's really good when you have more ships available, and it's that's just plinking away. All right, so here is hit, crit, focus.
That's Nora's shot back at.
All right, so it'll do 1 hit and 2 ions, but clear at the same time, right?
Yeah, it should.
And that takes Dutch off the table?
Think they played that incorrectly?
Yeah, because it's Ion Turret can only do 1 damage, right?
And every additional is an ion.
Yeah.
I don't think that they can
We're learning.
do that.
All right, because we have the card right here. It says Ion Cannon Turret. Attack. If this attack hits, spend 1 hit or crit result to suffer to cause the defender to suffer 1 damage.
Yep.
All remaining hit / crit results inflict ion tokens instead of damage. So a little misplay there. Not a big deal. We're not playing for prizes. Everybody got all the swag. So
The swag is all in hand.
swag in hand, run.
Run, get out, like it.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that on the screen. So we do have 1 more round coming up after this. The setup will be a standard 6 rocks set at range 2. We still have those drop shipments out there. I feel like those tokens didn't play a huge role in this game.
Not
Just
particularly.
because of dice variance. Like
yeah,
it just
I
kind of.
agree.
Sure, it made it fun for the players, though.
Yeah, 100%. And
right.
Travis, I cannot see your YouTube comments at the moment, so.
The Johnson?
No, Foss.
Oh.
Saying, oh, I'm talking to you on YouTube, but I can't see you.
Yeah, our second screen broke.
Wrecked.
Yeah. So we don't have real estate on the screen to spend on it. All right, here's the Y-wing. Looked like it was hand signaling going to the right.
Yeah.
1 bank. It's kind of like fish hand.
I know.
To the right is the bank symbol. You can't see what I just did, but you guys know. You know. So it seems like from the body language that the crit may have been the one where it says, like, don't reveal a straight maneuver. Asking, like, do I flip it down now? I don't think so. It says after you suffer damage. I'm pretty sure that's the one it is, just by their body language. And the one I'm saying is, what is that? Loose stabilizer? Yeah, loose stabilizer, the new one. After you execute a not straight maneuver, suffer a damage. Or I guess as an action, he just flipped. He flipped one of his cards down. All right, here comes Luke. One straight to victory.
That's right.
Keeping that arc wide. I think Nora could arc dodge him if she does a one bank to the right.
Maybe, yeah. And that would be bad news for Luke.
Yep, because he's out of charges on R2-D2. Only has 3 hull left.
Is he out of charges? I thought he had 1 left.
No,
did he do it 3 times?
They're all gone.
Oh.
He does have a shield. I guess that's what we missed.
Yeah, he must have done it 1 more time. If Nora does a 1 bank, no, Nora moves first, right?
No.
Oh,
last.
Well, if Nora did do a 1 bank and gets a double tap off on Luke, oh boy.
Oh yeah. You
means that he's also in position to maybe Ion straight towards that rock.
Clonk.
All right, let's see what happens here. Did he do the 1 bank? Please tell me he did the 1 bank.
Nah, it looks like he fished to the left.
Oh, no, no.
Fish hand the wrong way.
Fish hand the wrong way, no. Oh, no. Oh, man, now he's got to turn that.
Yep.
I hope to Ion Luke, yep. Bloop. Try to strip that 1 shield.
Get it. Get it. The Ion here is super valuable. If you can get Luke on the rock.
Well, Luke could still barrel roll potentially away from it, but that would be a burned action, which again doesn't matter necessarily as much.
But he might just clip it.
Oh, rough.
Average dice.
That's not going to hit Luke. Come on.
Use the force.
Attention X-Wing players, that is time in round 2.
If he doesn't kill him here.
X-Wing players, that is time in round 2. If you and your opponent have
that's
the
hilarious.
same amount
Use
of
salvo
remaining on the board, please enter final salvo.
If Nora
the crit could do it. The crit could do it.
Oh, hit crit. If Nora lives, they're going to final salvo it out.
Right, so hit crit. Yeah, I don't think it matters.
I mean, it could be
a major.
I don't know if there is major in this. All right, salvo time.
Or is it fuel leak? No, but that wouldn't work either. So yeah, final salvo is the final result here. See if the players remember to do their roll off. Again, these games are all super informal. We're playing through this scenario, just starting to get used to 2nd edition. It's an intro, essentially, this event. And it let us get our hands on the 2nd edition core set and an expansion, which was awesome. And guarantee that we could buy the other stuff as well from the booth. Crit, crit, and a handshake, saying good game. I don't even know if they're going to do the salvo.
It's something we need a winner. I mean, maybe we don't.
They both win. The Y-wing dies. I'm not sure what's supposed to happen.
I'm going to say that Jason won. Jason.
Oh, wait, they did the roll-off. 3 versus 2. That's what they just did. Okay.
Oh.
Jason wins.
Jason wins.
Okay.
There, we did it. We did it, boys.
So I want to say thank you to everybody here who's been watching here. We're going to be bringing you round 3 in a minute, and I have to, of course, say thank you to our sponsor for this event, Curled Paw Creatives. You have that coupon over here on Ryan's chest. It's right there.
With my crates on top shirt.
Gencon 18 gets you $10 off a $50 order.
Yep.
The coupon is active
Duncan's on stream.
Tomorrow.
Duncan's on stream.
Oh, we got Duncan.
Duncan's on stream.
Shh. Don't tell him.
Don't tell him. He doesn't know. Someone screenshot that. Captured.
Got it. No, wait. Got it.
Oh, wait, do it again. There it is. He can't escape us forever.
No, we cannot. Right, yeah, so check that out. Go to curlpawcreatives.com. We'll be back probably by the pace they're going, honestly, maybe like about 10 to 15 for round 3. Standard setup for this one. We still have those drop shipments.
Boom.
Thank you very much. We'll be back in about 10.
See ya.